This is Valley News Live at noon.
New at noon, a judge has dismissed 2 jurors in the trial of Derrick Chauvin. Chauvin is the former Minneapolis police officer charged in George Floyd's death. Hennepin County Judge Peter Cahill called the 7 seated jurors back in and questioned each one. The defense fears that the jurors may have been tainted by the city's announcement last week of a $27 million settlement to Floyd's family. The first dismissed juror said it would be hard to be impartial after hearing about the settlement. The second juror dismissed said he thought he could set the news aside, but wasn't sure. We're still stuck under the clouds, but we're hoping for a little St. Patrick's Day luck to bring the sun back out. Let's check in with Summer Schnellbach. And you said you did see a few pockets of blue sky earlier.
I did. I went outside. I took a picture. It's on my Facebook story if you don't believe me. But we really have clouded over again here in Fargo. But right now, here's a live look at our Dakota Magic Casino sky cam down in Hankinson, North Dakota, along that North Dakota-South Dakota border. And there are a few peaks of blue. So at least the luck of the Irish is with some of us. We can see some clearing now in spots of the northern Red River Valley and right along the southern Red River Valley. The Central Valley, we're still stuck with a little bit of cloud cover. But this line of clouds is going to continue to push to the south and east throughout the day, and we are looking at clear skies by tonight. Current temperatures across the region, we have warmed up even with just a little bit of sun to 37 in Fargo, 39 in Grand Forks. Thief River Falls currently at 37, 35 in Bemidji and Fergus Falls, 36 in Detroit Lakes. And here in Fargo, even just with that little bit of sun, our temperatures will be able to rise into some low and mid 40s for our afternoon. But Lisa, even better news as we progress through the rest of the week and into this weekend. But hold tight. I'll have that 7-day forecast in a few minutes.
Looking forward to that. Thank you, Summer. We're following a developing story. The Atlanta area is reeling today after a violent shooting spree left 8 people dead. Police have a suspect in custody who they arrested after a brief manhunt. Now the authorities are trying to determine if this was a hate crime. Blaine Alexander has the latest from Atlanta.
Well, here in Atlanta, there are still a lot of moving pieces. Investigators are looking at 3 different crime scenes. We're talking about 3 different shootings that all unfolded within the span of about an hour. In fact, 2 of them happened were just within feet of each other. Now, the first shooting happened about 45 minutes north of Atlanta. Officers there got a call for shots fired. As officials there were working, police here in the city of Atlanta got calls for shots fired at a similar business. And while they were there, they got calls for shots fired at a business across the street. So officials do believe that all 3 of these shootings are connected. They've arrested one man, a 21-year-old, put him into custody as well. But what officials are not commenting on as of right now is the motive. They are not releasing a motive, nor are they labeling this a hate crime, but they are not ruling it out, saying that they are looking at all possibilities in this shooting. Now, we do know that President Biden has been briefed on this. He's been in touch with the Atlanta mayor. We're also expecting to get some sort of update from officials throughout the day as they work to piece all of this together. In Atlanta, I'm Blaine Alexander, NBC News.
For the latest on this story throughout the day, head to valleynewslive.com or check out this story on your VNL News app. The USDA says the NDSU meat lab had an egregious violation of humane handling requirements. According to the USDA report, NDSU botched the treatment of a cow during slaughter on February 22nd. The report says that morning, inspection program employees saw another employee attempt to stun a cow and that it took 3 attempts to kill the animal. An interim plant manager had to step in to finish the job.
And PETA is now asking the Cass County State's Attorney to review the violation and file any appropriate state criminal charges against the facility and the worker responsible in order to seek some small measure of justice for this animal.
We reached out to NDSU about what happened, but we have not yet heard back. A Barnes County man is in the hospital after a freak farm accident in Valley City. The father of 23-year-old Derrick McFadden said his son was unloading portable livestock corral panels from a flatbed trailer on Sunday when the load flipped and landed directly on top of Garrett's midsection. He was able to free himself, but now has a broken back, fractured vertebrae in his neck, broken ribs, and several other injuries. His dad, Jim, sent us this video of the air ambulance arriving on the scene. Jim says Garrett is in bad shape and will have extensive surgery in the coming days. A fund has been set up for the family at Bank Forward in Valley City. A woman is facing charges after a chase on I-29 that police say reached speeds of 120 miles per hour through 2 counties. The Highway Patrol says a trooper pulled over Madison Freeman for speeding near Thompson. But as he was walking up to her vehicle, she sped away. Troopers say she drove through the median going northbound and then again going southbound. They were finally able to stop the car using a pit maneuver near the Mayville exit. A district GOP party official is taking place of a North Dakota lawmaker who was expelled by his colleagues. Dory Hawk was sworn in yesterday. She's filling the seat of Luke Simons of Dickinson, who became the first lawmaker in state history to be expelled from the legislature. Hawk says she's looking forward to and is excited for this new responsibility. A Minnesota lawmaker is pitching the idea of smart cameras on school buses to help keep kids safe. He says too many drivers blow past buses and it's hard to track those drivers down. Right now, if you're caught in the act, there's a $500 fine, but that doesn't happen a lot. A camera system would help find the drivers based on license plates and time of day. The bill would also send part of the fine to the school district where the violation took place to help pay for these smart camera service subscriptions. Those in need of a hot meal will be able to get one once again in person at the Fargo Salvation Army starting tomorrow. It's been 1 year since the nonprofit had to change its operations due to COVID-19. The Salvation Army says starting tomorrow, they'll be serving breakfast from 8 to 9 and lunch from 11:30 to 12:30 Monday through Friday. You can also get supper from 5 to 6 on Sunday evenings. Officials there say they are excited about getting back to normal and being able to serve people face to face. The Salvation Army is located at 304 Robert Street in downtown Fargo. It's St. Patrick's Day, and this weekend, the Downtown Community Partnership is hosting the annual St. Patrick's Day Parade. It all starts at 11 in the morning on NP Avenue and 4th Street, and will head north down Broadway, ending at 4th Avenue. It's a family-friendly event, and participants, businesses, and parade goers are encouraged to wear green. Grab a mask and remember to keep some space between you and others watching the parade. The event will also include live music, Irish dancers, horse and carriage rides, and a free petting zoo. And of course, remember, Saturday, it's the big game between NDSU and UND. The pregame show starts at 1:30, kickoff at 2:30. And as always, we have the best seat in the house for you right from your own home. You can watch all the action on KVLY. Coming up here at noon, having a vaccine passport to travel might be part of our new normal. What the World Health Organization is saying about it is still to come on Valley News Live at noon. But first, we are going to get a check of our St. Patrick's Day forecast. Still some clouds out there, but summer is promising more sunshine by the end of the day. We'll check in with her next.